It's almost time to unveil the Best of the West medal, what organizers have to say about this year's presentation. Plus, Sister Joyce Detzel is in studio, why she says the upcoming retreats will benefit female students. And why zookeepers in Denmark are getting death threats, all coming up on Lakefront Live.
You're watching San Antonio's only live university student-produced newscast, Lakefront Live. Real news for students, all in one place.
Hi, welcome to Lakefront Live. I'm Neida Escamilla. Fiesta celebrations are underway at OLLU, starting with the unveiling of the Best of the West medal next week. Organizers say the inspiration of the medal comes from the culture of the West Side.
The medal signifies, the best of the West Side. We feature the artist, we feature the music, we feature the food. So it all kind of culminates together in this great medal that's sparkly and shiny and new and kind of just a revival of what is fun about Fiesta and, of course, what Fiesta supports, which is Our Lady of the Lake, our students, the West Side of San Antonio.
Sweethearts and Serenades, it's all part of the OLLU Mariachi Valentines concert. Stephen Neer has more on the story.
For many, the mariachi band at OLLU brings a sense of pride to the community, and it will continue to do so when they perform on February 15th.
Our mariachi, OLLU will be opening up for the concert. So it's a big deal for us. Yeah, and considering that it's pretty early in the semester, so we have to prepare in these next couple of weeks for that concert.
The mariachi group has become a staple at OLLU since the group's creation in 1978. Professor Guzman plans to keep the mariachi band close to its roots.
There's always the culture and our pride. Some of us are local. I was born and raised in the area, so to be able to come back and teach here and give a little bit back to the community, that's always something awesome.
Stephen Neer, Lakefront Live.
Thanks, Stephen. The Valentine's concert will be held in OLLU's Theory Auditorium tomorrow. Coming up, we put our chief love correspondent to the test. Freshmen at OLLU had the opportunity to discover the presence of God in their lives. Cassandra Bravo has more on the story.
In moments of self-discovery, freshman students are encouraged to speak to superior mentors on the campus of Our Lady of the Lake University. However, there is one spiritual group on campus that encourages students to find their authenticity through a one-day retreat experience.
We felt to do this retreat of living an authentic life because as a freshman you tend to get lost in all the new experiences that college has to offer you.
The Providence Retreat Outreach Group collaborated to develop a retreat on self-discovery through morals, education, and personal goals. Talks and activities were presented to the freshmen on being authentic with God and their community.
I'd say it's really important for us to do this in the sense that we're just building a community for the Lord and interacting the ministry and the school itself so that we all are one. We all live as a whole school together, just the community.
Their goals were to educate the freshmen and present them with the idea of God's presence. For Lakefront Live, I'm Cassandra Bravo.
With us in studio today is Sister Joyce Detzel talking with us about the With All My Heart retreat. Thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
So talk about this retreat and what it's all about.
Well, I think that it's interesting that it's Valentine's Day today because I think for all of us that search for love and what's important in life is just an ongoing quest. And this With All My Heart retreat looks at what does it mean to be a woman who's in love with God and the world around her and just seeks with her entire heart and soul to follow. Wide open, no holds barred, because so many times we put such limitations on love. And this is a retreat where you can just set those limitations aside and just explore.
Is this for female students only?
It is.
Okay.
It is. It's for women. It's really tending to that feminine side of us, for that again, that desire to love and to be loved. And so, yeah, from any woman who's interested in it, she doesn't have to be Catholic or whatever, because it's all about that lifelong search and how God has already touched our lives with love. And we sort of look at those ways, and we look at ways that maybe God is beckoning to us now to love.
And is this the first time that y'all are having this retreat?
No, we started it in the fall and had a lot of interest in it. We had 35 people sign up for it. We had some conflicts at the convent that didn't allow us to be able to house that many, so we're looking forward to being able to host it again. So it's sort of backed by popular demand, and so we're just looking forward to that.
So what kind of feedback have you gotten from people who have participated in this retreat? You know, oh, it's a wonderful experience.
Yeah, I think the main thing is people see the pattern of God in their lives in a way that they didn't before. You know, it's kind of like looking back at all the footprints along the way where God has been in your life and helped you just survive and to thrive and to sometimes, you know, just get through situations, but that love has always been there. So people seem to be very taken by, there's a very creative process that we use. I don't want to give it away because it's part of the retreat itself, but I think that people's hearts are really touched and changed.
And I know, you know, you don't want to give it away, and I know everybody has a different experience in retreats. But what would you say would be the main goal?
To open your heart wider. Yeah, just to be able to find out how God is calling you to love. And then you'll do that with other people who are looking at the same thing. So it becomes a great opportunity to network with other women who are also on that same search. It becomes a great way to connect with the sisters, because for a lot of people it takes place in the convent. It's the first time that people have been at the convent before or been there for a retreat. There is an overnight option that's available if people want to stay overnight. Not required, but certainly a possibility. It starts at 1 o'clock on Saturday and goes till about 1 o'clock, 1:30 on Sunday. So it's real reasonable for people's schedules, so that you know, you can still get all the things you need to have done in between.
And where can people go to sign up?
Right. I think that you can either sign up through Roxana in University Ministry. Well, Mission and Ministry is really where she's at. She's Gloria's secretary over there. Or you can call our office at 434-1866, and our extension is either 1130 or 1132.
Okay. And if you have anything else to add, anything?
I guess I just really hope that people will take part in this opportunity. I just really hope that women will find that there's a way to love that's different and bigger and broader than they've ever known before. And I think this introduces them to that. It looks at the ways that we love as married people, as single people, as women religious, and just is a very, very exciting retreat. And so we're happy as sisters to be able to present it for women who are interested in it.
All right. Well, thank you very much, sister, for coming by and talking about this. It sounds like it's going to be a wonderful experience.
Right. Yes.
We'll be right back.
Shirley Temple Black, the most famous child star ever, has died. She passed away in her home in Woodside, California from natural causes on Monday. She began her acting career at 3, and her singing and dancing proved irresistible. Her most famous song was On a Good Ship, Lollipop. Her movies were seen, especially in the 30s, were Bright Eyes, Stand Up and Cheer, and Curly Top. Shirley Temple Black was 85 years old. Bruce Jenner wants nothing to do with Hollywood, and that includes his own reality show. Sources connected to both the Kardashian family and the production tell TMZ Bruce will not come back for another season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians if the network picks it up. The family is currently shooting the last installment of the series, and even if it gets renewed, we're told Bruce wants out. Well, today's February 14th. Yes, it's Valentine's Day, but don't worry, I have 4 gift ideas for all you forgetful guys. Do-it-yourself projects are easy and affordable, but while women normally cry at the sight of anything handmade, men are not so excited with the process. However, this gift combines the simplistic nature of DIY projects with an annual gift your significant other will want. 12 months of pre-planned dates is such a fun and exciting way to spend the year together. Not only is it multiple gifts in one, but also your man will love to know that you planned well into the future with him. While men attempt to pretend they are touched and not so sensitive, they can be big teddy bears. So what better way to celebrate Valentine's Day than telling him all the reasons you love them? Combining the 2 best parts of this annual sappy holiday, your man will love to know that he is loved in each and every way, every time he reaches for a sweet candy treat. For women, a carved initial candle is not only beautiful but romantic as well. This is the perfect gift for your girlfriend that not only loves candles but also personalization. Throwing it back to middle school when you and your boyfriend would carve your name into the local kissing tree. The carved candle is the perfect declaration of love without going over the top. Now maybe a full dinner is too ambitious and can become costly quick. I understand that. But after you guys have enjoyed a beautiful Valentine's Day meal handled by professionals, head on home for something even more romantic, made fresh by you. Dessert is easy to make and hard to mess up, especially if there's chocolate involved. A classy Valentine's Day dessert are, of course, chocolate-covered strawberries. And luckily for you, you can make them ahead of time and have your treats ready to serve when you both arrive home from dinner. Check out an easy step-by-step recipe to make these sexy and delicious treats for Valentine's Day. If you and your sweetie are looking for something to do tonight, check out the new film, Endless Love, which hits theaters today. The film is a remake of the 1981 movie of the same name that starred Brooke Shields. Endless Love, which stars Alex Pettyfer and Gabriella Wilde, is the story of a privileged girl and a charismatic boy whose instant desire sparks a love affair made only more reckless by their parents trying to keep them apart. It is an age-old tale of forbidden love that warms the heart, perfect for Valentine's Day. Endless Love hits theaters today. If you're lonely this Valentine's Day, our Lakefront Live's love correspondent, Levi Rios, demonstrates some pickup lines that might help you get that special someone for Valentine's Day.
Love is in the air here at OLLU. You probably hear all those cheesy pickup lines. Well, there's no other perfect moment than today to try them out. Hey, aren't you an astronaut? No. Are you sure? Because you're really out of this world. That back. Stealing is very bad. Yeah, you stole the key to my heart. Are you gonna give it back?
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Do you know anything about France?
I honestly don't care about France.
Do you know what's the most beautiful thing?
Besides Ireland, I don't know.
You, if you were there.
Oh my God.
How's it going?
Pretty well. Pretty good.
You know, this is the first time I've ever seen something so awesome my whole life. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
I've never seen angels fly so low.
Oh, aw. Thank you.
You just feel that, sir?
I felt it all, dude.
Was that an earthquake?
It was an earthquake and a tremor and a couple volcanoes.
Because I think you just rocked my world.
That's awesome, dude. Unfortunately, I'm heterosexual. So.
Just saying, do you think that'll work on a girl in the future for me?
No. I got a better one for you. Your father must be a thief.
Why is that?
Because he stole the stars out of the skies and put them in your eyes.
That's a good one. Cheesy pickup lines. If you ever want to brighten up a girl's day, just use them. Levi Rios, Lakefront Live.
The Copenhagen Zoo in Denmark is receiving much outrage from the animal lovers community. On Sunday, the zoo used a bolt gun to put down Marius, a healthy 2-year-old giraffe. But it didn't stop there. Zookeepers then skinned the animal and fed its remains to lions in front of zoo visitors, including children. Despite countless offers by other wildlife sanctuaries to house Marius, zoo officials say the animal needed to be euthanized to prevent inbreeding. Netflix plans to upgrade its services this year that could finally silence critics and bring in more subscribers. The company says it will spend almost $3 billion to enhance its movie and TV content. Netflix has continuously faced complaints for their lack of updated selection for its users. The company is hoping more content means more subscribers. The popular iPhone game Flappy Bird has been pulled out of the App Store. The developer announced he would remove the game via Twitter. Apparently, the sudden success had become too much. Fox News reports the app was downloaded more than 50 million times from the iTunes App Store alone, and that doesn't include the numbers from Android. Flappy Bird can still be accessed for those who had already downloaded it before its removal.
With a little over 2 weeks left in the regular season, men's basketball have a crucial game tonight. That and more coming up in sports.
With the conference tournament just around the corner, men's basketball has a big matchup tonight against St. Thomas. We go to Martin for sports.
Women's basketball advanced to the number 9 spot in the latest Coaches Top 25 poll, but the Saints suffered a tough loss to Langston on Monday, 106-77. Now, Shea Owens finished with team-high 18 points. That's 32 points less than Langston's Lynette Holmes' game-high 50 points. The loss dropped the Saints to an 18-3 overall record and a 9-2 conference record. Despite the loss, junior forward Mercedes Dobson thinks the Saints will be able to bounce back against St. Thomas tonight at 5:30 p.m.
I think St. Thomas will be a good test for us to see if this weekend was really a lesson for us. And I think we'll come out hard and play, and hopefully we get the victory. And then Paul Quinn, that should be a work on our game so that way we're ready for when conference tournaments comes or when we have to play Langston again.
The men's basketball team managed to leave Langston with a win 101-86 over the Tigers. Xavier Robertson finished with team-high 35 points and 8 three-pointers. The Saints are now 14-8 overall and 9-2 in conference. The Saints will take on University of St. Thomas tonight at 7:30, a team they lost to earlier this season in Houston, but sophomore forward Bridge Slavey thinks tonight's games will be a different story with the help of a good, solid team effort.
These 2 games we expect to win. We've been working hard all week. We've got, like we said, we've got a tough road stretch of about 6 games coming up, and we expect to win every game. So yeah, play hard. We play hard, play together. The motive and the motto basically has been together. Everything together. If we play together, we're gonna get the win.
And don't forget that the men's and women's team will play Paul Quinn College on Saturday. Tip-off for the women's team is at 5:30 p.m. and the men will play at 7:30. Tennis started their season last week with back-to-back games, finishing with 1 loss to St. Edward's University 1-8 and 1 win 7-2 against Shriner University. The team will take on Temple College and University of Southwest today and will play LETU from Longview on Sunday. Freshman Fernando Pegas from Brazil lost only 1 of his matches this weekend and was selected Conference Tennis Player of the Week and is looking forward to another busy weekend on the court.
Yeah, like receiving the Player of the Week in the first week makes me real motivate, like to keep pushing the guys and myself. And we have a lot of matches this weekend. It's 3 matches. One University of Southwest is our conference, so we gotta focus especially on the match. But I'm pretty excited. I'm feeling good. Everybody's feeling good,
The softball team started off their season winning 2 out of 4 games, splitting both doubleheaders against Coastal Bend and Trinity University. The team will travel up I-35 to Fort Worth this weekend to play Cowtown Senior College Classic. Head coach James King was happy with his team's first 2 games and think that this weekend's tournament would be another good test for his team.
Going up to the Cowtown Classic this weekend in Fort Worth, it's going to be good for us. We play quality NAIA teams that are from the Sooner Conference, that are from the KCAC. There's a lot of well-represented conferences in the NAIA that will be able to watch us play and vice versa. So we'll be able to learn from that, and we're supposed to get good weather. So I think our girls are excited about going up there.
And that was your look at sports.
Don't forget to like our Lakefront Live Facebook page and follow us on Twitter. Tune in next week for more news, views, and trends. Have a good weekend.